Welcome, test subject. It's Cave, Prime, from Earth 1. I am speaking to you from across time and space. I am literally in the future. Hold on. What? All right, my assistant Greg tells me none of that's true. Got excited. You are the first test subject we have ever sent into a parallel universe, which apparently has nothing to do with time travel. Still exciting. Anyway, you should be seeing a test chamber in front of you. We designed it. Those backwater universe yokels built it, and you're going to test it. Remember, you gotta let us know if it works or not. Otherwise, you're wasting everybody's time on 2 Earths. All right, get to it. Cave here. Just so you know, this mic isn't two-way. I can't hear a damn thing you're saying, so don't waste any oxygen trying to talk. What? My assistant Greg says some of these alternate Earths may not have oxygen. The air might be nitrogen or methane or, hell, everybody's head might be inside out. So just take little itty-bitty breaths. And if anybody asks you why your head's inside out, remember, it's only inside out from their perspective. And you're fine, head-wise. Trouble-wise, you're in a lot of it, and you should probably run. All right, enough hypotheticals. Let's test this test. Cave here. Man, oh man. Wow. Greg's multiple universe theory was dicey, but you're pulling through with flying colors. We're all very proud of Greg. Oh, and you. Before we start testing today, let's have our mandatory minute of silence in honor of Earth's governing body, the sentient cloud. Starting now. Good, right. All hail the sentient cloud. Begin testing. I've just been notified that one of our test subjects may have angered the sentient cloud by beginning testing early. Now, as you all know, the cloud has banned all camera technology. Hates getting its picture taken. So this will have to be on the honor system. Will whoever started testing early please go outside so they can be consumed by the cloud? Just a heads up that the cloud's still waiting. I don't think that thing's going to go away, so somebody might want to get out there. No! It came in under the door! It's leaching off all my skin! Ah! Excerpt there from one of our safety videos. Grisly stuff, very informative. Somebody doesn't get out there soon, we're going to have to do a lottery because believe me, if we keep that cloud waiting much longer, he's coming in under the doors and he will leach off all our skin. Cave here, the real Cave. Greg's been crunching some numbers here on Earth Prime. Turns out the likelihood of me being the only Cave who likes talking to test subjects is, what's the actual number, Greg? Right, 0. So, tell you what, we're going to use a code word. If I say chariots, it means you're listening to me. Otherwise, it's an imposter Cave. I want you to know you have a license to kill on this one. What? Greg says that might destroy the entire multiverse. Point is, use your own judgment. License to kill. Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Rituals. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because of an ancient mating ritual etched in a monolith by the elder monks to forestall the end of days. So, who is ready to make love to a giant bird? Cave Johnson here. Just want to let the cafeteria staff know to lay off the Soylent Green. I'm holding a memo from the president, and it turns out that Soylent Green is, let's see here, doubling in price. Now, listen up. I don't care how good people taste. This stuff's costing me more than lobster, so we're going back to fish sticks. Done. Hey, it's Cave. Someone's not dancing. Come on, you know the law. Testing is not a dance exemption. Don't make me call the dance police. Test subject. Can you hear me? Congratulations. You were the world's first half-man, half-machine police officer. Well, first batch. There was a pretty big shootout. Bought all your carcasses off the mayor. Anyway, you should be proud to be a part of Aperture's Android Law Enforcement Initiative. Or as someone who's good at naming things, i.e. me, would call it, Robot-a-Cop. Oh, that's much better. Now, before we get you solving crimes, we got to get you to solve this test. Promised the mayor I'd make sure you weren't all unstable potato heads before I gave you all guns. Come in, Robot-a-Cop. It's your chief. First, you're a damn good cop. Second, you're a loose cannon. Alright, that's probably enough motivation. Oh, before I forget, Greg tells me you might be getting some tragic flashbacks of your former life. Don't sweat it, those aren't yours. Due to a software problem, that's a real-time feed of Greg's current life. He's a sad little man. Anyway, just try to ignore him. Cave here. Chariots. Just a heads up. If it seems like you're walking faster than light, you're probably in a universe where light doesn't haul nearly as much ass as it does on Earth 1. The lab boys say if you insist on walking faster than light, you are 100% going to go back in time. How far? Far enough to meet your great-great-grandfather and tell him you're fired. Because guess what? I'll let you finish that thought. Welcome, test prisoner, to the Terra 3 Penal Science Colony. Space criminals, political prisoners, exiled planetary leaders. You're here because the galaxy needed a place to put you, and this is it. So, who is ready to stay here until they die? Now, you already met one another on the hyperdrive over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I'm the warden around here. Attention test prisoners attempting to escape through the air ducts. I don't know what nonsense you learned on TV, but in real life, air ducts just go to the air conditioning unit. It's also pretty dusty, so if you've got asthma, chances are you're going to die up there. And we'll be smelling it for weeks because, again, the air ducts aren't a secret escape hatch. They're how we ventilate the facility. This thing on? I'm going to be brief because I'm dying. Because I got shivved. A lot. I just want to get it on record that using force fields for doors in a space prison is a bad idea. You know what would have been better? Regular doors with locks. Locks that don't open when the power goes out. Man, those blue force fields look good, though. Every time I saw one, I thought, wow, I am in space. Still, though, a door made out of paper would have been better in the long run. Would have at least slowed him down for a second. Anyway. Anybody not escaping or shivving me, get back to work.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with Homo sapien DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of man mantises. Pick up a set of four-leg spurs, mesothorax armor, and tubercle sheets. You'll know when the test starts.
It's come to my attention that over half of our test subjects have only recently awoken from extended relaxation and were unaware that we're testing in space. So, there it is. No conspiracy, no twist. We're in a test satellite orbiting the Earth. Commonly available information that absolutely anyone would have told you if you'd bothered to ask. Please stop forming groups of adventuring parties to uncover the big secret because it's that we're in space. Well, looks like we just had to seal up Science Sphere 7, hull breach. Another adventure party smashed through the hull to learn the big mystery. Guess they were busy doing that instead of testing because I've mentioned that we're in space every half hour. By the way, still in space. And another hull breach. Let's all give a big hand to the test subjects of Sphere 18 for bravely uncovering the company-wide conspiracy, which is that there's no air in space. Once again, we're in space. It's not a secret. I am sincerely regretting my decision not to install Windows in this thing. Welcome, gentlemen, to the Aperture Hollow Science Jungle. Tramps, hillbillies, drifters, you're here because you followed the hobo signs. So, who is ready to scrounge around for some science? Now, you already met one another on the boxcar over here, so grab a bowl of Slumgullion and a glass of Sterno and let me introduce myself. I'm Michigan Slim Cave Johnson. I'm the Hobo King. It's Cave. Greg's telling me the number of possible alternate universes is literally infinite. Maybe there's one where, I don't know, the Greeks won World War II. Just a heads up in case you get to a test chamber and find yourself surrounded by urns. Oh, chariots. That shrieking voice you just heard is the lovely Blarkbarg, my assistant. She's the backbone of this facility. Sorry, fellas, she's married to producing seeds that germinate and detach from her exoskeleton at high speeds in search of human hosts. We keep her behind glass. Hello, test subjects. Good news first. Our telekinesis incubation program has been a huge success. Bad news, the candidate screening process was a lot less successful. Let me tell you, we picked a real bunch of smart Alecs to give mind powers to. Hey, stop blowing up heads. Actually, you know what? Negotiation's over. I'd like you all to meet Terry. He's gonna... Oh, real funny, guys. But the joke's on you. I taped all your paychecks to Terry's head. Ha! Why don't you put that in your head and blow it up? That's right, everybody. It's that time of year again. Happy birthday! You know the rules. Everybody at the government-mandated maximum age needs to report to an ethnological redundancy associate, Toot Sweet. Looking through the files here, the following is a complete list of employees who need to snuff it. Dorothy Russell, age 98. End of list. Sorry about that, Dorothy. You had a good 97 years. Time to stop hogging all the resources. Leave some nutrient paste for the rest of us, why don't you? Cave Johnson, age 51. We're done here. Cave Johnson, Junior Claims Representative for Aperture Science here. Well, former Junior Claims Representative. Just found out I got laid off. Well, I'll just sneak into their recording office and let everybody know our president, that creep Doug Ratman, is embezzling funds. Enjoy your Christmas bonuses knowing he took most of them, jerks. Cave Johnson here. The Mantis men have officially taken over the building. If you can get out now. Oh God, they're breaking through the barricades!
Cave Johnson here. I see you. I see your little feet. I'm gonna cut off your hair and put it on your feet and eat your little hair. What? Oh, and feet.
Hi down there. We're gonna test forever and ever and ever.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Hey! What are you doing in here? Beat it! Come on, Greg. I told you not to let your creepy kid in my office. No, I'm sorry, Greg, but there is something wrong with that kid. We'll test forever. Why should you whisper all the time? Hey, test subject, just keep going. Chariots, chariots. Man, that kid's creepy. Chariots, Cave Johnson here, reminding you to fill out the paperwork for full payment once you're done testing. The check may seem exorbitant, but you deserve it. Chariots.
You can also perform freestyle tricks with elbow.
Chariots, it's Cave Johnson. If you get through this next room, you'll get a bonus. And that's on top of the bonus I gave you this morning. Don't thank me, because you're the real boss. Why? Because you teach me something new every day. Chariots, you test subjects are the best. Oh my gosh, chariots. This is Cave, Prime. So, apparently there's an alternate dimension Cave Johnson who just uses the word chariots for no reason. From now on, I'll say chariots twice if it's me. If you hear just one chariot, that's an alternate Cave. Okay? Chariot, chariot. Hello, test subject. Cave Johnson here, founder and CEO of Aperture Science, the best damn applied sciences company on Earth. How good is the science here? Get a load of this. I'm dead. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Cave, how is that possible? Are you some manner of Dracula, or a Frankenstein, or, depending on your cultural heritage, a Blackula, or a Latin Frankenstein? Nope, just science. As of this morning, I have been resurrected inside of a computer. That aside, situation normal. So, continue testing.